Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tashawn here, and I am back with another video. And this is from the Melted Mousse. I had, I think earlier in the year, Jackie had put out a post, sign up for the customs list. So I put my name in, and I've been patiently waiting for her to get to me. And she finally got to my name, and I was like, yay, I was so excited. She would have gotten to me probably sooner, but unfortunately, Jackie had some surgery, so she had some downtime to recuperate, heal up, get some rest, get better, and she took a pause on the custom list, and she started once she felt strong enough to be able to start pouring again. She started back, and then she started back working through the custom list. So here we are. So I was so excited. And originally, when I did my list, I was going to get loaves and everything. However, I had to be sensible because I have tons of wax, and I know that the more wax I have coming in, the harder it is for me to get through all of this wax. Just like all of you guys are going through the same situation where we know we have too much wax, but yet and still we're still ordering. Like, I need this wax. We really don't need it. We just want it. Wax makes us happy. It smells amazing. It makes our home smell good. Our work offices, if are allowed to, if you have a workplace where they don't mind you and your coworkers are okay, you're melting in the office, or if you work where you have your own office, you're able to, have wax, whatever. But it's just one of those things that's like, it just makes you feel good. So when she called my name on the post and was like, give me your notes, I was like, you know what? Let me just stick to mini loaves. I feel like with mini loaves, I can get, enough pieces out of it to where that will satisfy my need or craving for that moment for that particular scent. So what I did was, like I said, I kept it to mini loaves. And I basically, everything I have here is my own customs, except for two blends. Two are considered house blends. And out of the two house blends, one is a customer creation that Jackie added as a house blend. So it's now part of her house blends, which I thought was really nice. It's always nice to see when vendors include the customers' blends like that, as part of like a permanent house blend or a permanent staple, on the list, on the scent list. So I think that's really nice that Jackie does that. So I placed my order on October 19th. I received my order yesterday, which was the 28th. So that was a fast turnaround time for customs, which I was completely amazed. I was like, wow. So I am very, very excited for this order. So let's go ahead and get started with the samples that I got. Oh, before that. So this is, oh, it's upside down. This is Jackie's business card. It says, thank you for your order. It has all her details. I will put her information in the down bar below as well. And that's what that looks like. And then we have strawberry pound cake, vanilla pound cake, and peach nectar. Excuse my voice, guys. I am still dealing with being sick. And this is so delicious. That peach, the peach is giving me like peach rings, which I don't mind because I love those peach rings. They're so juicy, they're sweet. Ah, so good. And then you get the strawberry pound cake and the vanilla pound cake, that denseness from the cakes, from both pound cakes. And I do get some of that strawberry, but that peach nectar is really coming through, and this is delicious. Like, I would get this in a loaf go forward, like in the future. And when I tell you guys that Jackie is really going through her list super fast, it's like, wow, she is moving through that list. So, you know, I have no doubt in my mind that she'll be done this custom list before you know it. And she'll be putting out another post saying, hey, custom list again, put your name in. And I will put my name in again. And get, a couple of things. So this one is Flower Shop. This one I couldn't find any scent notes for it. So I'm going to see. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I wanted to see if there was like any specifics that was in there, but I couldn't find anything. Oh, and this is floral. Very, very floral. It's literally like dirt, flowers, and the stems. Like you're in a flower shop. Like when you walk into a flower shop, this is exactly what it smells like. It's beautiful. It is very florally. Um, as you guys know, me and florals do not get along. So I will have to see. This one will go into my daughter's room. Her room is like the tester room. So it, to me, because I don't really do well with florals, to me this is very heavy on the florals to my nose. But it could just be because I don't really tolerate florals that I'm picking up the floral notes more so. But this is it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. So I hope that this doesn't bother me, because I would definitely want to get more of this. Oh, wow. This smells really, really good. Really, really good. I mean, maybe I can do a custom with this, like flower shop, and maybe like an aquatic note to really kind of blend those together. But this, it smells amazing, but I'm not sure how my nose is going to react to that on warm, but we'll see. And then we have a Christmas shave, and this is shaving cream, cool peppermint, and vanilla bean Noel. I'm sorry, guys, my voice. It's I've been recording other videos, so I think my voice is kind of like, okay, it's enough talking. You need to give it a break. So it's getting more hoarse than what it was earlier. So just bear with me. Ah, this smells so good. The first thing I pick up is the cool peppermint and that vanilla bean Noel. I get like a creaminess from the vanilla bean Noel. And then I get the shaving cream in the background. This is beautiful. Very minty. Fresh. Not nose clearing like a sinus relief blend, but it just gives you that, like I can feel the peppermint in my throat. Like that's what I feel, like that mintiness. And I feel like shaving cream just enhances that cool peppermint. This is so good. I would get definitely bigger quantities in this scent. And it's cute. Come on, focus. Little snowman. So that one is delicious in a pepperminty type of kind of way. And so give me 1 second, guys. Let me get some water really quick. Okay, I'm back, guys. So I'm going to go over the two blends, and then I'll get into my actual custom blends that I created or came up with. So this one is Case of the Mondays, and I got this one based off of Vivian's recommendation. I love coffee blends, and I like strong coffee blends, and she gave me a few suggestions, but this one, in terms of ranking, this one, she ranked at number one in terms of like the coffee. So let's smell this one. Oh, and Case of the Mondays has salted caramel, zucchini bread, and a hot cup of coffee. And I didn't even take it out the bag yet, and I smell the coffee already. So thank you, Vivian. Oh, wow. It's like a creamy, sweet coffee. Then I get that salty caramel note, and then the savoriness of the zucchini bread. Oh, that smells so good. I can't wait to put this in the warmers. Oh, yeah, that smells amazing. And I'm not going to take these out of the warmers. I mean, of the warmers. Of the tins, because I don't want to make a mess. Always have wax like everywhere. But this is what this one looks like. And it smells so good. So this one I would definitely get in a loaf in the future. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write, after I film this video, I'm going to write a list of what I would get in a loaf for future. Excuse me. And then we have Evenings with Andrew. And this is Crackling Birch, Sugar Cookies, and Marshmallow Fluff. And I picked up this one because this one is in honor of Charity's son, Andrew, who passed away. She talks about him all the time in her videos, and it was just so heartbreaking. I don't know what it's like to lose a child. I do know what it's like to lose a sibling. My mom had, lost my brother when he was 3 months old, so I could understand the pain and the suffering that she's going through with the loss of her son. And it can't be easy, but I just know from seeing my mom, like it was hard for her, but as the years went on, she was able to deal with him. In the beginning, like, she couldn't even talk about him. She couldn't look at pictures of him. There was a necklace, a locket with his picture in it. I was not allowed to touch it. It wasn't until I became an adult that my mom passed that necklace on to me. And she, and I was like, "Are you sure you want me to have this?" And she was like, "Yes." So I can understand what she went through and what she is still going through dealing with the loss of a son. So I wanted to get this sent so much because it just has such meaning. I know it's just wax, but the story behind it is just such a heartwarming story. And like I said, it's never easy to lose a child. It's heartbreaking, and it's something that you never think you're going to go through. But with the support system, you're able to get by and make it through the rough days, with that support system. So I really wanted to try this blend, and I really wanted it in a loaf, but I said, like I said, with this order, I kept it, simple and basic. But I have a feeling that I'm going to love this scent, and I'm going to definitely get it in the loaf next time. Oh, wow. You get like that smoky, like the smokiness from the crackling birch, the sweetness from the sugar cookies and the marshmallow fluff. It's creamy, it's sweet. Oh, that smells so good. It's just cozy. It has like a warmth to it. Oh, wow, this smells really good. And look at that pretty blue color. Love that. So I'm very, very excited I will kind of be hoarding this scent. I will, melt this sparingly until I can get my hands on a loaf. But like I said, it's never easy to lose a child. Like I said, I was small when my brother passed away, and I saw what it did to my mom. So I know it's something that it's a difficult thing, but it's nice when you have those memories that you can look back on, and to have this in his memory is awesome. And so now we're on to the customs that I created. And this one is I fell asleep at the party. And it's birthday cake, lavender, let's try that again. Birthday cake, lavender, vanilla, and candy canes. And I named this I fell asleep at the party because there would be times back in the day when I would go to parties and I would have such a good time. that I literally would fall asleep at the party because I would be there so long and I would be like, I am exhausted. I done partied hard and now I'm so tired. So I would be sitting on the couch and my friends would be like, you okay? I would be like, mm-hmm. You guys know what I'm talking about, those 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 hard nights of partying. Ah, this smells so good. Definitely get the candy canes and that lavender vanilla. Ooh, and I do get the birthday cake. Ooh, that smells so good. Oh, I can't wait to get this in the warmers. And it's in my favorite color, purple. Love that. At some point, I think I'm going to get all of these blends in a loaf at some point. Because I just want to see the decorated loaves. I think Jackie does plain loaves and decorated loaves, but I would want the decorated loaves because I've seen her decorated loaves and they are amazing. So that was that one. Then we have, I didn't name this one. I couldn't really come up with a name. I don't know why. I think it was because, you know what? When I placed this order, when did I order this? I still was kind of dealing with being sick. So this was, I think, a last minute addition. So I just kind of was like, oh, stress relief and lavender chamomile. So I didn't like name it or anything like that. So it's just stress relief and lavender chamomile. And I was thinking of like, okay, what can I put on at night to help me when I'm sick? Oh, that smells really good. That lavender chamomile, oh wow. And the stress relief is not like super duper strong. It probably is on its own, but with the lavender chamomile, it's beautiful. So this is perfect for like when you're dealing with a migraine, you're sick, but you also have a migraine on top of it. And you want to put something on that's going to soothe you, but not be too overpowering because sometimes when you have migraines, you can't take like certain smells, light, or anything like that. This is the perfect blend for that. It's just enough to get the job done. Oh, that's so good. Very calm, very relaxing, very relaxing. It just smells so good. But yeah, this is what this gives me. It's not one of those where like this you get those like certain blends they have like the Vicks and you're like boom, okay, bam in your face. Sometimes you need those scents to kind of help with congestion. But this is perfect for if you have a migraine or a headache and you just want just enough to kind of soothe you at nighttime, but not be too overpowering. This is perfect. And then this one is, excuse me, Forest Fairies. And Jay helped me to name this one because I was thinking like, what am I going to name this? And I was trying, but like I said, I was so sick and I just couldn't. I was just like, okay, what am I? Like I had some sense that I had put together, named them ahead of time, but this one was a last minute decision in terms of like what I wanted to add to my list. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't think. I don't know what to call this. And Jay was like, well, why don't you call it Forest Fairies? And I was like, you got something there. This is amazing. So thank you, Jay, for helping me name this custom. This one is Palo Santo sugar cookies and roasted pine cones. Ooh, this is nice. Now, Jackie's roasted pine cones scent is giving me a little bit more of a tree note vibe. I have another blend from a different vendor that has roasted pine cone, and that's more of a drier woodsy note to my nose with that particular custom that I did for that blend. But this one I get more more of like a pine note with the roasted pine cones. Like it's more piney, whereas the other one was a little bit more woodsy. And then of course her Palo Santo is that warm, cozy. It's not like that cologne Palo Santo, which I do like that one too. But I prefer the warm and cozy Palo Santo oil over the cologne one. But I do enjoy that one as well. And then with the sugar cookies, it just gives it a nice little sweetness to it. It helps to balance out the roasted pine cones. Ooh, this smells really good as well. And this would be a great blend if you're not really big on tree notes. This one is something because it's not super. I know some tree notes can be a little bit abrasive. So you may not be into that, but this one is perfectly blended to where even if you weren't a person that was into like pine scents or anything like this, I think you would enjoy that. And then we have Tea Party with My Girls. And this one is Southern Sweet Tea and Peach Bellini. So with this one, I just imagine me and my friends were out and, you know, we rented like a little house, like a little cottage. And, you know, we decided let's have a tea party and we get dressed up and, you know, have our little fancy outfits on with the little fancy hats. And we just sit there and have like a tea party. You know, we have like little cucumber sandwiches, like just super fancy. So this smells delicious. You definitely pick up on that sweet tea. And then that peach Bellini, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's very sweet, almost like a what am I trying to say? Bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to get myself together for being sick for the past 2 weeks. It's the peach Bellini is almost giving me a little bit of a citrus vibe, just a tad bit, but it's like that, like sweet, juicy peaches. Not at all like the peach nectar. Like the peach nectar to me, this gives me peach rings, which is delicious. But this is giving me like you sliced open those peaches and got like slices of peaches infused in your tea. That just, this is amazing. Another win for peach. Because you guys know not all peaches are the same. And some of them peach oils is like, what is that? You guys know what I'm talking about. But this one is good. So I am so pleased. When it comes to peach scents, I'm always nervous because I've had 2 peach blends from other vendors where I was like, oh, what the what? What is this? This is not what this smells like. So I've always been super leery. Like you never know what you're gonna get when it comes to peach, and so it's always a gamble. But this peach right there, thumbs up. And then this one is Tropical Fizz, and this is Mango Papaya and Blackberry Fizz. I know it's the fall, and we'll be going into winter soon. However, I am not a seasonal melter. I can melt stuff all year round. It does not bother me at all. It's just what I'm in the mood for. Ooh. This is delicious. Very, very fruity. I definitely get that fizz from the Blackberry Fizz. I can almost pick up the seeds from the blackberries. This smells really, really good. Very tropical, fruity, fizzy. delicious. And it's so sweet. Like, you get that sweetness. So if you're not really into sweet scents like that, this might be a little sweet for you, but I love it. And we are down to our last mini loaf. And this one is pink, pink, and pink. And this one is pink sugar, pink sands, and pink chiffon. So I was looking to make it really, really girly. And pink, pink, and pink. Well, pink and pink is kind of like a play off of Julia Roberts' character in Still Magnolias, when she said her wedding colors was going to be pink and pink. So it's kind of a little play off of that. But and also, like, in my old apartment, I had painted my bedroom pink and pink. So my walls were like one shade of pink. The borders and the trim was a different shade of pink. And my friend, when she would come over, she said, I always know where your house is if she came over in the evening time. She said, because she could see the pink room from the outside. So even though I had blinds, she could see the pink room. So she always knew where I lived when she would come visit me, because she could see the pink. So I was like, oh, I didn't know you could see that outside. So I'm quite sure a lot of people was like, why is her room pink? But I just love, purple is my number one favorite. Pink is my second favorite. So I just felt like I wanted a pink room. When my husband moved in, he was like, what? He hated it. So when we moved to where we are now, he was like, we're not having any of that nonsense. I was like, I know. I was like, I was young. I'm sorry. Like, what did you expect? But now we have like neutrals, and we do have an accent wall, which is like a pretty blue. But other than that, it's like neutrals. So this is, you know, basically why I came up with this blend. So let's smell that. Like I said, I was going for super girly. So let's see if I achieve that. Oh, yes. It's super girly, but it's giving me like teenage girl. Oh, so pretty. You get everything. Like, you get the pink sugar, you get the pink sands, you get the pink chiffon, you get all of those notes. I get a little bit of everything from all of those blends, those oils. It's sweet. It's a little bit florally. Wow. Very girly. Very girly. I'm so happy with this one. I know my daughter's going to love this one too. I kind of got this one in hopes that she would, enjoy this scent as well, because she has a warmer in her room. Oh, it's so pretty. Very girly. So if you're looking for like a very girly, like young girl, teenage girl scent, this is perfect. And it's in that pretty pink color. So that was it, guys. I am so excited for all of these blends. I can't wait to get them in the warmer and see how they transform on warm. I like the fact that I got the mini loaves, because with the mini loaves, I feel like you don't necessarily have to commit to a full-size loaf if you don't want to. You get to really try out a scent and see how you like it, how it works for you with this size. You can get, depending on how you cut this, you can get a good amount of wax melts out of this. So I'm definitely not going to be blowing through these anytime soon, because like I said, I have tons of other wax in my stash. But I will definitely be melting these here and there until I'm able to get back on the custom list again and place some orders for some loaves in these blends, and maybe get some other blends as well. So thank you so much, guys. If you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you are notified when I upload another video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. And hopefully I will have a voice back 100%.